Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now this week I've been down to my local antique shop and as usual I've bought some lovely coins to show you and to add to my collection. Now these are mainly Victorian sterling silver coins, but there's a few other monarchs of sterling silver and one coin that is not silver. So a nice array of coins now to show you, and without any further ado, let's have a look at all the purchases I've made this week of coins to add to my collection. So I've put all the silver coins in this box, and there is even one non-silver coin. I'll give you a sneak peek now, and then we'll go through from worst to the best. Whoa, very fast there, a bit chaotic, but now as I say, opening up the box and going through from worst to best. We'll start with a bundle, and for any sort of long-term viewers, you'll know what these are going to be. That's right, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver threepences this week for £5. I do like to invest in silver, as I believe it's just a good thing to sort of save money and potentially even make money in the future if the price does, which I do believe it will, go up. More than that though, we've got some nice coins with this price. As well as being silver, there's some good history here. This one here is 122 years old, 1902 threepence, with the Jean-Baptiste Merlin reverse design, as they all have. This one having the obverse design of King Edward VII, of course done by George William de Soules. So a cool coin there. We then have the next one, is from 1916, so a classical World War I era threepence from King George V. We then have another 1916 here, a bit less dirty this one, more of a silvery colour still, and then George V once again to the obverse. The final two we have here, in 1912, so the year of the Titanic, a nice, as I say, quite clean as the other one, threepence there, and of course to the obverse again, King George V. And then the final one here, 1915, again the same design, and again George V to the obverse. So I believe a nice little bundle there, and for £5, for some good history, some good silver, and some nice coins, £5 well spent on these coins. Let's add them in to my silver tray or box. So here's my box of silver. These coins all, as you may know, doubles of my collection that I've kept in here just for their pure silver weight as a silver investment, like I said, with these small threepences. Let's add them in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for those who didn't know, this side is all 50% coinage, and this side is all sterling coinage. Duplicates from my collection, all the silver content. So there we go. That's enough bullion now. Moving on to the more numismatic and collectible coins, which I know you're here to see. We'll go first with the non-silver one, and then we'll go for those lovely silver coins at the end. So here we go. The non-silver one is this coin here, which is an 1853 coin that I paid £3 for. And I believe £3, as I'm sure you'll say in the comments, is a good price. So here's the coin. Now, as we can see, this is a Queen Victoria coin. Not the best of conditions, but we can still see all the design elements there, with the young head of Queen Victoria facing to the left, the hair in a bun, of course giving the nickname of the bun head, and the legend Victoria de Gratia. And we can see, as the coin on the packet did say, or the packet for the coin did say, sorry, it is a coin from 1853. This is really quite hard to actually see, but you can just about there see the 1853 date on the coin, a very worn part, which is a shame, as of course the date is, in most cases, the most important part of the coin. That's the obverse. Turning to the reverse is a bit better, perhaps, with good visibility there of the shield, the national flowers, Britannia there, her draped clothing and helmet, holding the trident, and legend around once again. So overall, quite a worn coin. It is, it's fair to say, but it is quite a big old copper coin. So for £3, I think a good price. And I do believe, I'll put on screen there if I was right or wrong, but I'm 99% sure this is a new date for my collection. I have 1854, I know that. 1853, I believe, is a new date, so hopefully it is. Then we can have a new coin for the date run and a nice old historic coin for £3. So there we go. There's only 3 coins left now, but all of them, I must say, are very good indeed, actually. Some nice old silver coins, which is what we all love here. Well, I personally love as well, it's my favourite type of coin. So the third best is this one here. And this is a nice coin. The only thing bringing it down, as I'm sure you'll see there, is substantial wear to the reverse design. So this is a half crown, as it does say, half crown, from 1893. And that is the first year of this design. And the design is, as you can kind of see, is a lovely crowned spade shield, reminiscent of the spade guinea design from the late 1700s of George III. Behind the shield we have then sort of a pattern of ribbons and roses, giving it some nice background design there. There's then a ring around that. We have George and the dragon there to the bottom, a very cool small detail, and the legend around there, so a cool design. And onto the obverse here we can see a portrait of Queen Victoria. And this coin has been a bit, I don't think it's been clipped per se, but I think it's been damaged. Because if we look to the other side, there's no break in the sort of beading or the edge. But here, there's just a bit of a chunk taken out of it. So it's a bit of a damaged, a bit of a worn coin. But I did pay only £10 for it, which is, I think, a good deal, for the coin this is. So then we have the old head, or the veiled head of Queen Victoria by T.B., who is Thomas Brock, the designer of Queen Victoria's final portrait. And this is the final obverse portrait of Queen Victoria, and the final reverse design for the half crown. So there we go. And better yet, this is a new date for my half crown date run. That's why I bought it. So in 1 minute, I will add that to my half crown date run, as there is another half crown I've bought. We'll add them in together at the end. Before we see the half crown though, there's a shilling I've bought as well. And this is a really, really lovely shilling. Look at this. So as we can see, 1834, and just look at the crispness of this coin and all the design. Now, why am I holding it there? Well, you can see now, the bad thing is, this coin has been holed. Now, as I was showing you, overall, this is a really nice coin. Especially the date there. Look how crisp the date is, all the milling, around the teeth of the edge, and the whole design is actually in pretty good condition, for 190 years old, a well-circulated coin. These were very popular to use at the time. But of course, sadly there is a massive hole to the top of the crown. Of course, devaluing the coin, quite substantially, but it is still nice. This is a William IV coin, as I'm sure you know, from 1834. We have the legend there, Guvelmus IV DG, Britannia Rex FD. So William IV, by the grace of God, King of Britain, Defender of the Faith. And his portrait there by William Wyan. And we can see, because of the condition of the coin, and because the hole isn't on that part, very clearly there, WW on the truncation of his neck for William Wyan, the designer. And as well as being in good condition, it's quite a clean coin, and there's nice strong edge milling. So overall a coin that I really do like, but it is just a sort of big shame about the hole. The only benefit of the hole is, though, a coin like this condition might be worth much more. Looking in the book, I'd say the coin is at least, fine condition. So for 1834 shilling, there's the mintage. And then for fine condition, £18, and very fine, £40. So it might be maybe a £20 coin, perhaps, somewhere in the middle of that, I'd say. £25 perhaps, without it. But because of the hole, I bought it for only £5. So £5 for that, I think, is still a good deal. So there we go. But a nice coin overall, I'm sure you will agree. As is the last one. This one's a really nice coin, actually. I do quite like it a lot. And here it is. So this is that same design of half crown, but in, better grade. And look at that. I think there's quite a nice effect to this coin, and it is, quite a cool. So there's quite a cool toning to it, which brings out the design very well, in my opinion. So zoom right in there, we can see now the spade shield with the 4 quarterings, the 2 parts having the 3 lines of England, the line of Scotland, the rampant line of Scotland, and then the half of Ireland there. And you can see in more clear detail the roses and ribbons in the background. Looking to the bottom, we can see there St. George on the horse slaying the dragon, with the date there 1896. And of course, as I'm sure you've guessed, as I did allude to earlier, this coin, as I say, is another half crown that is a new date for my half crown date run. So I can add 2 more of these half crowns to my date run and add that shilling. But this coin is the star of the day, I think. Although I do like this shilling, and I do quite like this one actually. I've done quite well, and as always, you'll have to comment down below the best coin that I've bought in your opinion. But yeah, this is a really nice coin. I think overall it's a good design, good condition. There's a bit of good toning to it, as I was saying. Yeah, and then the portrait there, again, very good condition. You can see the eyes, nose, mouth, the ears, the necklaces, the brooch, or you can just about see the brooch, the crown. It's not a perfect coin. I bought this as well for £10, so it's not going to be immaculate, but much better, I think. And for £10, I definitely couldn't say no to a good coin in good condition that is a new date for my date run. So, without any further ado, let's add these coins into the date run. So here is tray 1 of 2 for the shillings. So we can see there, 1834 is missing. But of course, no longer, as I now have the 1834 shilling. A nice coin, as I say, but that hole is a bit of a shame. But as you can see in the tray, there are, it's not going to be the only hold coin in my date run for now. So we can now take out the card there. Goodbye to the card, and hello to the 1834 shilling. The first one minted since 1829 for shillings, so the first one minted of King William IV. So there we go, a cool coin added. And now bringing in the half crown date run. As you can see, some good progress made on this tray actually. There's many more dates, collected than that are missing, and we can even add, as I say, 2 more to the date run right now. So let's zoom in, there we go. So 1893, as I've shown you the more worn of the pair that I got. We can remove the card, get rid of that, and add in the real deal, the real coin. Final coin to add to the date run today is the 1896. There we go. A nice condition coin, as I've said, can now be placed, removing the card into the date run. As we can see, the only dates for that design I need is 1894 and 1898, and I'll have all of those designs there, which ran from, as I say, 1893, the first year, up till 1901, the final year, as of course 1902 became Edward VII. And I do need a few of the early Edward VII ones there, but of course the 1905 will be the very hard one, as that's worth, even in poor condition, around £400. But we're getting sidetracked, so there we go, there's some nice coins added to the collection there, and as I did say, please do comment down below the best coin that you think I've bought at the antique shop today. So there we go, a lovely bundle of nice old English, silver and one non-silver coin to say, as I say, to add to the collection and to the date runs. So please, as I say, comment down below the best coin you think I've bought this week, and of course, as always, please do leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon for some more coins in the future and bits and bobs. Bye for now.